teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They'll hand it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go. He's got his man wide open. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offensive coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's 3rd and goal. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. From the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. The defense make adjustments.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Breaking free at the 35. He make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Try to run it with the option. They're going to run it. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Carson Tide.
But Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option, and the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw. So from the 18-yard
20-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking to throw again. Nice grab. It's Stevens. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the completion made. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Hurricanes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Here we go.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
3rd down play for this offense. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. A running play called on 4th down. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown.
Oh, man, These guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right. This one caught. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. The Canes come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Stevens. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made over the middle. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes the handoff again. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So they called a screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Breaks free. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the... They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Gonna run it. It's Cross. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll ride the back again here. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the third period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
Here we go.
Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. The end zone has a lane. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Caught behind the line. It's Erickson. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using his legs, it's Erickson. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. Able to convert on 3rd, sets him up now, 1st down to the 22.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Here we go. The shotgun running play call. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tackle made after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Toss play to the outside. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him! A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The defense has kept the offense out of the end zone all game. Can they stop? Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
After PAT, the lead is still 31-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Picks up the first, looking for more.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football